Good morning. Welcome to my channel, Canadian Beauty. I'm Tammy. Should I start saying that in the beginning of my videos, or no? Does that seem too formal? I don't know. We're getting ready for work, per usual. Skincare done. A couple of you have been asking again, what's my skincare? I do have a couple of videos up on my channel that talk about my skincare. My skincare routine has pretty much stayed the same. I've learned my lesson. You gotta stick to what you know works for your skin, and all I'm saying is that brand, Innisfree, the brand's Innisfree, it's good. I use cleansers. The only thing that's not Innisfree, I think, is the St. Ives green tea face scrub, which I've been using since a teenager, and that's a staple. When I don't use that, this turns into a train wreck. Anyways, I'm gonna see if I can find one of my skincare routine videos and get it so that's the first video that pops up or whatever on my channel. And if not, Tuesday or Wednesday, I will do the rundown once more of what my skincare routine is. Keep in mind though, what works for one person does not always work for the next. I have extremely dry skin. I used to be an oily skin girly when I was a teenager, but now I have very dry skin. It doesn't look dry because I take care of it now. I do have the Summer Fridays lip balm and cake batter on. Or sorry, birthday cake. Not even that. It's pink sugar. I do have that on right now. I wore the Naturium one last night to bed, the clear one. I like it, but we shall see. I think today we're going to use, I'm working the closing shift. So when I get home tonight, I'm coming home, shower, and bed, because I do got to get up early tomorrow morning. I think today I'm going to wear the Marcel Flawless Luminous foundation. I have the shade Classic Ivory. Marcel does have a few other foundation type products I wouldn't mind trying, but we shall wait until I get a couple of the products I have gone. Some of them are almost empty. I've got a L'Oreal that's just about gone, so we want to finish that up. I do believe, no, this one, I find that it's hard to tell how much is left in this one. But a Revlon one, another Revlon one. I do think this one's close to being half empty. Run some of that down my neck. Yeah, when I get off work tonight, it's just gonna be straight to the shower. I'm just cleaning the foundation off my fingers very quick. I'm like, do I have a small compact with a mirror? I should have bought a handheld mirror yesterday, because I was looking at them and I was like, ooh, that would come in handy, but I didn't get it. Next time I'm at Winners, I'll pick one up. Anyways, let's take this, make sure this is all blended in. I believe I got 2 videos done yesterday. Mind you, one was a haul. I think most of my Sephora stuff should be here this week that I ordered. Except for the Huda palette, I think that won't get here till next week. But everything else that I've ordered that I'm waiting on to come, it should all get here, whether it's together or scattered this week. I'm hoping like the BoxyCharm stuff is all here this week. I'm keeping my BoxyCharm subscription. I do want to do a no-buy, go dry for January. I'm hoping to get several of you on board and we do some sort of challenge together to help each other, hold each other accountable, encourage each other to use what we have in our collections. I know Andy and Amy are on board for doing it. Pretty sure Eden will. I'm not sure about Chris. I can see Chris being like, I'll try. It's like, Chris, I believe in you. You can go dry for doing no spending in January. You can keep your subscription. If you have a beauty subscription, you can keep it. You don't have to cancel it. But as for going out and buying any new makeup for January, this includes mascara and lip balm. We want to go completely dry for January. I believe you can do it. Alright, foundation is blended. Gonna go in with the Rimmel Multitasker, better than filters. Oh, you got work early? You off at 5? Oh, at 4? Okay. I'll see you later. I go in at 12:30 to 9. Have a nice day. Let's blend it. Might not be as chatty as yesterday, but that's okay. I did pretty much wake up, go to the bathroom, listen to my Bible while fixing my hair and doing my skincare. And now I'm here. Let's try that Sephora contour stick. Ooh, she is she's creamy. Let's tone down this forehead of mine. I think it's I haven't rolled it out. Let's see how much product is in here. Okay, so Canadian, it's like $19. That's not bad. That's almost the same amount of product just by looking at it that's in the Fenty one. But this one's more creamy, it glides. There's no tugging. David just left for work.
Does he want to ride?
I don't know. He just left though. He literally just walked out the door.
So I'm going to go get us.
Okay. He'll be fine. It's not cold out or anything. This is blending nicely and easily. Just an FYI guys, nobody needs contour. It's like just an extra step. I need to look in a mirror and see if it's blended. Oh yeah, that blends nicely. All right. I can't believe like we're nearing the end of October. We have this week and next week left, so we're at the middle, right? We're halfway there, and then it's November. Part of me's like, Tammy, do your brows now. I'm not sure what eyeshadow palette I'm going to use, but I think I know what blush or blushes I'm going to use. The one thing I don't know what I'm going to use today is what lip product I'm going to go for. Eyebrows is going to be the Milani Stay Put. I think the blush I want to use is the Kosas in Dreamland. It's like a bronzy rose, so it's on the neutral, right? I think we're all in agreement. I look good and I look my best in neutral stuff, which I do have mostly my whole collection is pretty much neutral, except for pops of color here and there in certain places. Yeah, I'm just not sure what blush to wear underneath that, because I do like doing cream and then going in with well, you know what, let's get the eyebrows done first, since I know how to do my brows, and then we'll figure out the rest. I am super glad, I am happy that other people do like watching Get Ready With Me's. And watching Get Ready With Me's, you could get ready at the same time too. Like I said in yesterday's video, and I've said it in other videos too, me sitting down doing my makeup is me time. I'm doing something that I enjoy doing. I would be doing it whether I hit record or not. Hitting record is just a bonus for anyone else, for anyone who might want to watch me, you know, get ready, do my makeup for the day. Regardless, I would still be sitting here doing my makeup. What do you guys do for me time? I sit down and get ready, go for a coffee, go for a walk. Like, my me time is not strictly just like sitting down doing my makeup. It's also going for a walk, because, you know, go for a walk, you can clear your head, you can think, you can just let everything go. I feel like when you go outside, it's like such a breath of fresh air. I feel like it kind of seems peaceful when you actually go out for a walk. Me time doesn't always have to be like shopping and beauty related either. I do enjoy shopping, but I don't know. Do I consider that me time? I guess it depends if I'm solo or if I'm with people. I consider me time when I'm doing something just for me and I'm not. I guess, yeah, solo. sometimes watching a favorite movie of mine, I would consider me time. Favorite movie with some snacks. Reading a book, doing some journaling. Okay, eyebrows. Look okay. I wonder why my eyes been watering lately again. Our Shoppers does now have, so Matt, when I said that, Matt and I seen the, NYX Buttermelt blushes at Shoppers we never go to. I didn't buy any. Well, we went to our normal Shoppers yesterday. So I had to go in and pick something up. And I seen them in there too, and I was like, one, the prices weren't there, but I was looking at them, and none of the colors are colors that I want. Okay, I'm gonna look to see. Well, first I'm gonna put some of the Merit on, because this is a product that I got in a kit. It came in one of those Sephora favorites kits, so we are trying to use this up. I do like it. I don't need it though. But I will say I do like it. Just gives like a nice glow, some extra glow. I feel like there's still, yep, there we go. Another. Don't want to put no hairspray in my hair this morning because I washed my hair last night. I'm trying to only wash my hair twice a week. Where the heck did that come from? Is that like a chunk of foundation? Do I have pilling somewhere happening on my face? Not that I can see. Where did that come from? I hope not. Alright. Do you guys remember what I was going to look for? Oh. A blush color. I think this one probably would look nice underneath the Kosas blush. This is a Nudies Matte all over face blush. Yeah, I'm touching something that's leaving like chunks of foundation. Is that foundation? Nope, that's not foundation. That's oh. That's the highlighter stick. Some of it must have fell off. Oh yeah, that's what it is. See how like on the side here is a piece sticking up? That must have, some of it's sticking up off there, that must have fallen off. It's getting messy now. Alright. Anyways, this is the shade Bareback. You can use it on cheeks and lips. You can probably use it on eyes too. This one though, I use on my cheeks. But I think this is a good shade for under this Kosas blush. And no guys, you don't have to layer. I do like layering blushes though. Blush is one of my favorite things. Even though I do really like eyeshadow. There's this much product in this one, so I do want to finish using this one up. I feel like this one is a shade that I would go buy full size. But again, I want to use this up. And then I'm just going to take this Real Techniques brush and just pounce over this just to blend it into the skin. Just like that. It's very nice. It's a nice color. I don't know if this shade would look nice on my lips. I just use this one strictly for my cheeks. I do like buying the minis, the nude stick minis. Usually whenever like new sets come out, I buy them. I haven't bought any full-size ones, I don't think. I do have quite a few of the eye stuff that I would also like to start using, whether I use them as bases for eyeshadow or put one of them all over and then go in with a shimmer topper. Alright, I am going to leave that. I do think I'm going to take the Rimmel powder. We're going to put some of this on before I go in with powder, bronzer, and blush. Taking this pretty much like under the eyes, T-zone, down here. It just also helps make sure, this one's translucent, also just helps make sure things are blended. I don't think you need to spend a lot of money on translucent powders. I mean, there are several products. I don't think you need to spend a lot of money on translucent powder. I feel like is one of those things. But again, it's one of those like to each their own, right? What you spend your money on is what you spend your money on. It's up to you. For me personally, I don't think I need an expensive setting powder, but I will say this powder here that's in the Hourglass is very nice. I was contemplating buying a full size, but I changed my mind. I'm not going to now. Alright, I am going to do a little bronzer. That's not the bronzer. Where did I put you? Oh, right there. Okay, so we're gonna take Rare Beauty. I feel like there is one shade of this that could pull for a contour. I think it's called Energize. I think. But I'm probably not going to get it because I think I'm either going to well, I'm currently playing around. We're going to be playing around with the Sephora one and then the ABH one. Of course, the Sephora one's much cheaper, more affordable. So we'll see. But Rare Beauty does have a shade that I think could also work as a contour. Honestly, any foundation, like whether it's a concealer or a foundation, you could use use darker tones for bronzer and contour. Again, it's personal preference, what you like. It doesn't have to be labeled contour or bronzer. I'm going to go in with the Sephora bronzer. It's a matte bronzer. It is the correct one. I was looking at online, I felt like the packaging on the outside looked pink, especially when it was open like this, but it's the correct one. It's more like a beigey nude. I don't know, I thought it was pink. Anyways, let's put some of this bronzer on. The one I have is in the shade 00 Sun-Kissed Haze. I'm not going to put none on my cheeks because I'd rather see the blush on my cheeks, not the bronzer. This does have a very perfumey smell to it. Not horrible, but it's like, why do you have a perfumey smell in your bronzer? Whatever's left, I'm just running it down. You don't need to, but I am going to do some highlighter. We're going to use the ABH. Man, this packaging is so... it feels so luxe. Glow Seeker highlighter in the shade Ethereal. There are 3 shades out to this now. Swirling my brush in there. And put it right... pretty much all on the side of my face right here. So I'm glad I only have work today and tomorrow and then I'm off for 2 days. Although, I do wish the days off are going to be days that Matt had off too. But, it's okay. Last weekend, nothing on this brush. Last weekend I had, was it Saturday, Sunday, Monday off, so... we're not always going to have the same days off, which is fine. But it is nice when we do. Alright, I'm going to go into the Kosas Daydream Bronzer. I feel like my eyebrows need a little more or something, unless it's just me. Sorry, this is a blush. Do I have a clean? Not really, but I'll see if I can use this one. This is a very flimsy, stiffling brush, but I think it'll work. It's clean. I want to use a clean one. Ooh, I like that color. Oh, yeah. That is pretty. Merci. He comes bearing gifts of Tim Hortons. That is pretty. Oh, and even more gifts. A breakfast sandwich. Yay! My morning is complete. Thank you. Is that not a pretty color?
No.
Yeah, it is. I wasn't asking you. Ooh, I like that. It's subtle, but it's enough that you can tell there's something there. I also don't have my glasses on. So like, to me, it's like, ooh, that's nice. I could be wrong, but I feel like just based on what I can see, that's pretty. Is that you? Ooh, I like that. This might be a new favorite blush color. I already know I like the Kosas Baked blushes. I have Euphoria. I really like that one. The shade Swoon is one of the things I'm waiting to come in the mail from Sephora. I don't remember everything I have coming. I do know I have the Makeup by Mario palette and the Huda palette. Everything's so scattered. I like that blush. Ooh. Whatever's left, I'm just gonna swoop over my lids. I like that blush. That's the one in the shade Daydream, and I believe online it's described as like a rosy bronze shade. I like that. I was thinking for the fall winter maybe I wouldn't want to wear this one, but no, I think even the fall winter I like that. Something about my eyebrows though is throwing me off. Almost like I need a little bit more. Is there a mirror in this? Oh, there is. That's a surprise. I feel like this eyebrow right here. So, was it Elise? I think your name's Elise. It was either Elise or another one of the ladies asked about eyeshadow hacks or what's a good eyeshadow to use for hooded eyes. Well, one, any eyeshadow is a good eyeshadow to use for hooded eyes. Secondly, any eyeshadow look is a good eyeshadow look for hooded eyes. Some people would say I don't have hooded eyes. I believe I do because this is all, like if I didn't have this, mine aren't extremely hooded, but they're hooded. I feel like a good way, just if you want your eyeshadow to show, bring what you would have on your lids up higher, which is what I try to do. Even my shimmers, I bring my shimmers right up onto this part, at least up to here. Bring your matte shades up, bring it out. Like, in reality, most people when they do their eyeshadow, they just don't put it here. They leave this part up by the brow bone blank, but you don't have to. Just bring whatever's on your lid up higher so that when your eyes are open, you can see it. Like I said, to me, my eyes are hooded. People say they're not, but I find they are, because like, look at this. You can see I've got all this, but I've always had this on both sides, right? Just bring whatever you're putting on the lids up higher, because it also helps lift your eyes too. There is a girl, she's a girl, but there's a woman, I think her name is Risa. Risa does makeup or something. She's an older woman. She has hooded eyes, and she has so many makeup tutorials for not only older women, but women who have hooded eyes. She really has hooded eyes, and in fact, she just posted another updated video for hooded eyes. Her name's Risa, R-I-S-A, I believe. She's blonde, blue eyes, very fair skin. She seems lovely. I've watched a couple of her videos in the past. I don't know if her channel's called Risa Does Makeup, but her name's Risa. And yeah, she I have seen her title some of her videos towards eye makeup for hooded eyes. So, you know, go check her out. Again, I think it's Risa Does Makeup, or Risa by Makeup, or something like that. I feel like some of you know exactly the woman I'm talking about. She's been on YouTube, I feel like, forever. And you don't have to, here's something too, if someone's constantly using high-end makeup, it doesn't mean you have to use high-end makeup. I know I have mostly Sephora makeup, but you don't have to use Sephora makeup. You can use drugstore. I have my reasons why I have Sephora. It's because Sephora, I like Sephora. I have found a difference in the quality of longevity of some items, but some products I think are just your money's best going towards drugstore, especially if you're not wearing makeup constantly, or maybe you do run through products fast. Maybe it would make more sense to buy drugstore versus higher end. Like if you go through foundation fast, do you want to be spending like anywhere between $40 to $70 a month on a new foundation, or would you rather spend $20 a month on foundation? I'm saying 20 because drugstore foundations, the higher end is probably like $26, and that's like L'Oreal. Even Walmart has jacked up their prices on the makeup. So it's not just Shoppers Drug Mart. I've been wearing makeup since 16, 15, probably 14 actually. Not full face, but dabbling into makeup. I've tried many brands. I know what I like. So for eyeshadow, again, I'm working until closing pretty much. I'm coming home, showering, and going straight to bed. Part of me is thinking, do a monochromatic look and then throw a shimmer on the lid, which I think I'm going to take this blush that I just used. Put this on the lid and blend it up and out. If you're wondering, I got the vanity mirror here. And then I'll take a shimmer. I might take like a brown shadow and go across my lash line. Man, do we really think we're gonna wake up to snow tomorrow? I feel like it's hard to say. I think I got more on that other side than I do here. And then we'll do, I like that. Again, guys, if you're wondering the color, it's in the shade Dreamland, and it's the Kosas Baked Blush. I did pink. out. What shimmer do I want to use? Maybe I'll use, whoops. I think I'm going to use one of these ones from Urban Decay. I'm thinking this one right here. This one's the shade, well, I'll tell you here in a second. I'm going to put some of this on. I feel like you don't need a lot unless you want it to be like super sparkly. That one's in the shade, oh my, Lunar Lit. Looks like that. And just, I feel like it will go nice with this look. Just like a nice wash of color over the lids. It does add a bit more peachiness to the look versus the blush on its own. Just take your brush and just blend it out. I am in agreement. I know, like, I didn't want to be like, oh, I think my neutral looks look the best. I mean, like, the best on me. I'm not saying, like, they're the best, but they look, neutral looks look best on me versus, like, colorful looks. Because that's what I thought this past week with the neutral looks I've been doing. I've been really digging, like, actually liking how my makeup's been turning out. Hopefully you guys like the neutral looks too. Hopefully, I think you guys, if you're here, that means you like to get ready with me. Even though some days I'm more chatty than others. That's pretty. Yeah, I am going to take a little brown shade. I want to say something. So again, I don't want to influence you to purchase something, but let's say you have like an Urban Decay Moondust shadow on your wish list for, like, if you're planning on shopping that VIB sale, maybe consider getting the quad and not a single, because these are all neutral and you wouldn't need to buy another one for years. Andy made a good point, which I think I did mention it in my haul yesterday, that I wonder if these e.l.f. ones are meant to be, or the Urban Decay Moondust dupes. Possibly, but let's just take the lightest shade. The lightest shade is right here. It's called White Hot. These definitely feel smooth. They don't feel chunky. But we have White Hot. You can see it's there on my finger. And then I got it right there. The lightest shade in this quad, called A-List Energy. It almost, depending on the light, it looks white. Swatch that. This also feels smooth, but it has a nicer consistency. See the shine on that? So we have the e.l.f. one right here, and I'm gonna swatch this one beside it. This one has more oomph to it, as you can see, with the shine and more sparkle, but it's not Fallout sparkly. I think if you built this one up, actually maybe the one I put on would look closer. No, it wouldn't. It's not the same tone. This one's got like a white base. Maybe the other one would look more similar. The other one is called Champagne Showers. Let's swatch this one beside this one. So as you can see, the shimmer, like how it shines, is different. But yeah, you probably could get a similar vibe. I mean, dupes are meant to be similar. They're not like spot on exact. I'll swatch the one that I have on my eyes here too, just so we can, yeah, see how it's like more shiny? So Urban Decay, e.l.f., Urban Decay, e.l.f. What do you guys think? Let me know. Again, it's also going to depend on how like the light hits them. But the Urban Decay ones do have more of that sun catching tone to them. If you are on a budget and this is the kind of product that you do want, go for the e.l.f. I think they're running, the e.l.f. ones are running at least Canadian $8 each, so elsewhere they're probably like $5, $4 or $5. Singles of these are $32, but the quad was like in the $40 to $50 range, I believe. So to me, because I knew I would use all 4 of those, I just, instead of buying individual shades and spending more money, made sense for me just to get the quad. I'm gonna go into the Makeup by Mario Ethereal palette. I want to use a shade from here. I'm just about done. I'm gonna use, I think, this brown shade right up here. Put that on my just a little on the lash line, just so there's a little something there. I like this brush. Chris sent this to me. I'm not sure what brand it is, but it's very fluffy, but it's still thin enough that I can get some shadow close to my lash line. So thank you, Chris. Andy found me on Facebook, so if she can find me on Facebook, you guys can find me on there too. I do go on there like once a day. I do post like a lot of Bible stuff on there. So if you're not into that, don't go on my Facebook. But if you don't mind, I mostly just share like Bible stuff and food recipes that I want to try. Most of my Facebook is just family and acquaintances, people that know me but we don't like talk. Alright, so here's what I'm seeing now. See how this eye now looks like? That's not gonna work. I think I need to bring... I'm gonna dip into this brown right here. And put this right here. I feel like my eyes are now looking closed. Was it yesterday I tried to do the one in like the shadow and not have like a crease color up here? I feel like I do have to have a crease color. Something up here that kind of makes the eye... This eye's looking weird right now. Or is that just a me thing? Just blend over. Let's get some mascara on. I'm gonna use the Milk makeup. Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. I do like this one, but I always get this one all over my lid for some reason, which I will clean up once I'm done. It's like the silence of the lashes. Alright, then I'm gonna take like a spoolie type brush and use this to clean up the mascara. Take this brush, nothing extra on it, just go and blend. I did blend some of the sparkles away, but that's okay. I feel like for some reason my eyes are looking deep set. Something's throwing me off. What's throwing me off? Do I need something on my lower lash line? Maybe. Do I have a brush on there? That's a nice brush. I know some of you are like, Tammy, it looks fine. I feel like something's throwing me off though with this part here. I'm going to go into that same brown shade and put some of that down on the lower lash line. Okay, I do need some more of that Space Cowboy. See, I was gonna, or whatever you want to call it, I was gonna do just like 2 shadows and call it done, but I feel like how do How do I open this? Add some more of that right here, and then these Space Cowboy shades also remind me of the shimmers that are in the Makeup by Mario palette. So I feel like if you have one, you don't need the other. They give like a similar vibe, similar shimmer. Just taking that brown and putting it over here. It's not even picking anything out. I know, some of you are like, just leave it alone. I feel like I gotta have something out here. Just to feel like, so I can like lift my eye. I feel like it's looking like too closed off. Okay, I'm stopping here before I completely ruin this look. Where's that blush? Or is it that this side's looking a little bit more puffy this morning? That could be it. That's throwing me off. I don't know. Could be my imagination. Throwing a little more blush on. And then whatever's left, blending it out here. Okay, we're gonna leave it there. And then for lips today, we're just gonna do, that's berry. I feel like I need something that's a bit, we'll probably just do the Tower 28 today. Nothing on this, I'm just going over. Just making sure everything's blended. Turning that light off, so I'll be able to see what this actually looks like. Okay, I like it. Could maybe use a little bit more bronzer, but I'm not going to. I think it looks nice. Yeah, something about this eye is throwing me off right now, but that's okay. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and yeah, you'll see me back here probably tomorrow. If I don't do a video tomorrow, you'll definitely see me Tuesday. I might take tomorrow off from recording, which is Monday. Unless, of course, I change my mind. But, yeah. If you don't see me tomorrow, don't worry. I'll be back. Anyways, guys, have a good one. God bless.